This video is about changing split face on floors to add custom looks on the floor in the house. So what we're going to do is, or what we've already done is I went on Google and I found some images that I like. Now I need to make some materials first. So I'm going to go ahead and make the material for the floor from a tile image that I downloaded. So we're going to go to Manage, and then I'm going to click Materials, and then I'm going to bring this over so you can see it. This little ball down here on the bottom left, click this and select Create New Material. First thing you do is rename it, so I'm going to call this Tile Small and Square. All right, so I've got a name. You can go in and change some of these patterns and colors and stuff for the renderings when you choose like shaded, but we are interested in the appearance during realistic. So the thing I want to grab is I'm going to go over and click on the image box, and then I'm going to go find my pictures folder. And in this case, I have to go to my username, and then I'm going to find pictures, and then find the tile I downloaded earlier. So here's my square tile picture. And there it is. One of the things I like to do is kind of find something that kind of matches that color. So that's kind of a light gray. So I'm going to go about like that. That way, if it does try to pull a color instead of the image, it's going to be close to that color. Okay. So I'm going to choose Apply, and now I have a custom image for that tile. It's probably the wrong size, but we won't know until we take a look at it. So now, the next thing we need to do is go to our floor, and so let's click on the floor. And then we're on Modify Floors, and then I'm going to look at this little button right here that says Split Face. What this does is it lets us choose a area on a wall or on a floor or somewhere, and we can add a box that's going to have a different appearance. Okay, so we're going to choose Split Face. And I want to have this tile in 3 different places. I want to put it in the bathroom, I want to put it in the kitchen area, and I want to put it in the entryway. So I'm going to click on my floor, and then I'm going to choose the 2-point rectangle, because if your rooms are square, that's awesome. If they're not, use the line tool and you can trace around where you want. But I'm just going to use a real quick rectangle shape to go from here and to here. And then I'm going to go down here and define my kitchen area. So I'm just going to pick on this wall here. And I'm going to say this is my kitchen. And I'm going to go across all those windows. Let's just go all the way across here. So I'm going to go to here up to this window. That's going to be my kitchen zone. And then I'm going to go to my entryway, click here, and draw a little box. Let's go to the edge of that window and the edge of this window. Okay, so now I have an entryway. And I'm going to make all of those tile. Hit check and continue. I think it'll work. Oh, you have to do these one at a time. Okay, so I'm going to hit Control Z a couple of times. It will, so we're going to just define one zone at a time. So now we're going to hit Split Face again. Go back here and define my kitchen. I need to get the floor. So I'm going to go to the edge until I see the floor light up. And then I'm going to capture this area here. Oh, I need to be in 2-point rectangle. I'll get it right here in a minute. All right, so here we're going to go up to that window and across to here, inside that wall. Zoom in a little bit so I get a little more control. That looks good. I'm just going to click right there, okay? And then hit check, and we'll do a split face again. So it doesn't like it if you do multiple at once. Now I'm going to hit split face, and, oh, wait, I was already in it, split face, and choose the floor again, and this time I'm going to go zoom in on this. I'm going to put tile in the entryway. I forgot to choose 2-point rectangle. Okay, start here, and we'll go to this window and that window, and that's going to be our entry. Kind of a generous entry, but what are you going to do? All right, So when I'm done with this, I'll hit escape a couple of times. And now I can use this paint button. And we're going to go find our tile. So I'm going to search for tile, and I have tile small square. And then I'm going to click on this one. And then I'm going to zoom out, and I'll click on this one. And I'm going to click on this one, okay? And in the view you should have on for your floor plans, it should look like this. You should see black and white. If you want to change put some pattern in here, you can. Like these rooms have some pattern showing the boards. You can do that same thing with tile to kind of imply that. For our purposes, though, we just want to see if it's there in our realistic views. So if you zoom in on that, you can see it has tile and it is super tiny. So what we're going to do is go try to make that look a little bigger. So what I'm going to do is go to Manage, and we're going to go modify that tile a little bit. So small square, it is too small. Go to Appearance, and we're going to adjust the scale. And I think that is really tiny, so I'm going to double click this. And right now this is saying it's a 1 foot by 1 foot square. And what I want to do is change that to, let's see what 5 feet looks like. I'm going to make it 5 times bigger. So I'm going to just change 1 to 5. I've had the best experience right here just highlighting the number I want to change and changing that. Hit done, choose apply, and that looks a lot nicer. Okay, that's the kind of tile I want in there. So you could go through and also change. I've got some other kind of tiles in here, so if I wanted to, I could go to my floor and go to paint, and I don't think I want all of that. I want to modify floors, so let's go to paint, and I think that's too much. So I'm going to choose, I have another kind of tile, so let's do tile. And let's do B and W, and then I'm going to click in the bathroom. So I have black and white tile in the bathroom and small tile in the rest of the house. So if you zoom out, you'll see I have different kinds of tile in different areas. And again, what we really don't want to see is we don't want to see the floor plan in color. It muddies it up. So we're going to change that to hidden line. And then we'll go to our 3D view. And then I'm going to turn on my section box so you can see that we have different tiles in there. So if I zoom in right here, you can see we have tile right there. And if I kept going back to the bathroom, you would be able to see that we have different tile in the bathroom, but you can't see in there right now. I guess you could look through the window. Let's zoom in on the window. You can see we have black and white tile inside there. All right. So that's enough about floors. Thanks for watching.